Emptiness. We occasionally feel void or bareness in ourselves. We try to avoid the void by going to Facebook, WhatsApp, television, internet, mobile, or reading some book. Next minute, some work comes in mind and we get absorbed into it. But as soon as we are lonely or without any occupation, the void again peeps in. We repeat the same and try to avoid the void. Our entire life goes on like this, but till end, we are unable to understand the void. We bring new activities to dispel the void. All give temporary relief, but the void is still there, waiting for the activities at the surface to end. Thus, dispelling or avoiding the void is not the way. We need to be smart enough to understand the void. What is void? What is its significance in life? Void is a phenomenon arising due to the inner connecting with the source. Void is a thing to be understood, not to be afraid of. In void, the secret of life is hiding. Ignoring it is ignoring life. Coming of void means that you are lacking something in life, and that lacking is understanding of void. When I am alone at home and there is no work, I switch on television, watch news, or surf channels, but nothing gives satisfaction. Then I search for some food in the fridge and eat something like chocolate, ice cream, etc. I lie down on the bed or I try to call someone over the phone. I try to fill up the emptiness but land up just killing those serene moments. When I am busy, I say I need leisure time. And when I have leisure time, I try to fill it by some activity which I think I like but I don't like. Is it satisfaction I am looking for? Is it a state of mind in which I feel happy of what I wanted I have? Why I am never satisfied? Maybe the want keeps changing according to time or my want list is too big. Personally speaking, there was never any moment in my life till date that I felt satisfied. When I was working in MNC, my boss used to say that if you are satisfied with your current position, then you will never rise because satisfaction will stagnate your position. Thus, to progress in the corporate world, you have to be dissatisfied and move on. What I think is just opposite. It means he was also right and I am also right. Inside you should be satisfied and outside you should be dissatisfied in order to progress. In Buddhism, it is said form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. When we say form is emptiness, it means form refers to shape. This almirah is empty means there are no objects kept in the almirah, but almirah is there. Thus, almirah is form present with no objects kept inside it. It is empty. Hence, form is emptiness. Now, emptiness is form. Almirah is made of wood, and wood does not have independent existence. It came from tree. Tree in turn is dependent on water, soil, and sun. Thus, almirah is empty of independent existence, which is appearing in a particular shape due to many elements and phenomena coming together into play. Also, it is subject to change and decay. Hence, emptiness is form. Although it is hard to digest, but it is true and difficult to understand. In order to grasp this, you need perceptionless awareness. Buddhists call it as neva sanna anasanna yatna. Maybe my pronunciation may be not correct. Major focus of Buddhism is based on emptiness. Emptiness of emptiness holds the key importance. Many books are available on Buddhism, and I strongly suggest that one must read them if one is really interested in exploring life to new heights. There is no one who disturbs. You get disturbed. The feeding is done from outside to inside. Depending upon the culture, traditions, environment, the inside forms a mold of likes, dislikes, and habits. These likes become the source of pull. Usually what we want from outside world depends upon our inside likes. We start reacting with the outside. Likes become pull and dislikes push. This pull push influences our life. We look for solutions outside, but actually they are inside. First, the outer influence the inner, then the inner influence the outside. Environment plays a major role in the upbringing of a human. The better is the environment, the better is the human being. We fall prey to our habits and body reacts as per the habits. If we develop taste in eating, then in order to enjoy our habit of favorite food, we start eating more. Because now the food is a source of enjoyment more than the survival. This ends up in us becoming fat. Now once we become obese, even then we continue enjoying habit. A stage comes when all near and dear start taunting. Then we say that we become fat. Now the question comes how to reduce the fat. For this, we plan for workouts and intake of low calorie food. But this plan remains a plan and is hardly implemented. Even if we implement it, it is for short duration, but soon things are back to square one. Habit overrides the mind. Result is produced only when we see that we are fat and the habit. This seeing then guides us what is wrong, what is right. When we die, a phenomena ends. We do not go anywhere, nor our mind impressions. They all collapse. There is nothing which is fully independent. All are interdependent. A tree is dependent on sun, water, and soil. Similarly, a human is dependent upon air, water, and food. Many say they enjoyed their life, many say they are still unsatisfied, and many have regrets. All these things are a play of ego, which is a false identity created due to ignorance. Who is enjoying whom? Who is satisfied with whom? We all are biological robots who dance on tunes of false ego. We try to understand life, but unless we burn the mask of ego, how we can realize our true self? Since we are a product of subtle phenomenon, we need to see the phenomenon. Thousands of children are born daily. We get attached to the outcome of phenomenon itself. How a goat knows that it has to eat vegetarian food only, while leopards are non-vegetarians. World is full of surprises, and when we shrink ourselves to individuality, we cut off ourselves from the outer world. We get caged in ego. The day we start seeing outside of our individuality, we are in pace with the universal phenomenon.